This is James Naismith. He invented basketball in 1891. In his hands, you see the first ball in a real peach basket. That is what players used instead of a hoop. The game was born at Springfield College. At first, every time someone scored, they had to get the ball out with a ladder. It was not easy. This cheerful kid poses with confidence, unaware of the remarkable path ahead. Behind the smile hides a spark, one that will one day ignite. Years later, his presence would captivate audiences across the world. Watch to the end to discover who he became. This is Walter Botts in 1970. He was the model for the famous Uncle Sam poster, created to recruit soldiers during World War I. The pose with the finger pointing at you became a symbol of duty. Here, Botts repeats that iconic gesture in front of the original poster. For many Americans, this poster reminds them of a time when one image could inspire millions. A woman in Hextable, England, tests a gas-resistant baby stroller in 1938, not long before the start of World War II. The pram has sealed sides, a viewing window, and connects to a gas mask. It was an experimental model. This shows how the fear of poison gas reached everyday life in British families before the fighting began. This old photo shows a boy standing next to a saddled pig, likely shot in the 1930s. It's thought to be a staged moment rather than widespread practice. Some say the boy belonged to a wealthy family with a pet boar in his private animal collection. No evidence that riding pigs was common, just a curious novelty. A man inside an iron lung, a device used for patients whose breathing muscles were paralyzed by polio. The chamber created pressure changes to force the lungs to inhale and exhale. Many needed the machine for weeks or months. Some remained in it for life due to permanent paralysis. It was widely used from the 1930s to the 1950s before the vaccine emerged, saving thousands of lives. Wright H. Langham, a Los Alamos chemist, poses in 1959 with Plastic Man, a transparent human phantom used to simulate radiation exposure. This device helped researchers calibrate whole-body radiation counters. Langham was a key figure in plutonium safety, measuring internal contamination in nuclear workers. The man is holding a rifle fitted with a curved barrel attachment called the Krumlauf. It was developed in Germany during World War II to let soldiers fire around corners using a special periscope sight. Clever idea, but in practice, barrels wore out fast and bullets broke apart. The design never made it beyond limited production. London, 1940. Nurses carry infants in specially designed baby gas respirators during a hospital drill. These helmet-like masks were for babies up to 2 years old, fully sealed and equipped with a hand pump. Some infants would instantly quiet down or fall asleep inside. The design looked frightening but was considered effective. This is one of the early 1930s prototypes of an acoustic locator, a primitive way to detect approaching aircraft by engine noise. The soldier literally listened to the sky through headphones. It worked oddly, but did the job before radar. The device looked like pure science fiction. Some even called it flying saucer ears. This image shows a 1920s vintage caravan, a homemade travel vehicle built directly onto a car chassis. In the 1920s and 1930s, adventurous families converted cars and trucks into mobile homes, some for just $300. They added beds, kitchens, even stoves. It was the start of America's recreational vehicle and camping boom. This real photo was taken at California Alligator Farm in Los Angeles, where in the early 1900s, guests could actually dine in water surrounded by live alligators. Yep, that was a real attraction. And believe it or not, it was wildly popular back then. Did you recognize the confident boy from the start? If not, here's a clue. Years later, he would fight in an arena, lead armies, and cry out for justice. Yes, that was Russell Crowe. His performance in Gladiator made history, earning him worldwide recognition. His screen roles left a lasting mark on the history of cinema. If this video entertained you, please like and subscribe. It's vital for the channel's growth. And let us know in the comments, which photo surprised you the most?